Here is part 2 video on solving permutations and combinations problem. As usual, let me start by reading the problem once and pointing out the important points from the problem. And then I'll show you step-by-step process how to solve the problem. Question number 6. Alexa is picking out some movies to rent. She is primarily interested in horror films and mysteries. She has narrowed down her selections to 13 horror films and 7 mysteries. A. How many different combinations of 3 movies can she rent? B. How many different combinations of 3 movies can she rent if she wants at least one mystery? All right. So, problem number A is straightforward because it says how many different combinations of 3 movies can she rent. This is simply a combination problem. But to know the combination problem, we have to know first how many movies are there. Okay, how many movies are there? So in number A, we have 7 of them mystery. Okay, mystery movies. Okay, 7 of them, and then out of the 20, 13 of them are horror movies. Okay, horror movies. So altogether we have how many movies? We have 20 movies, right? We have 20 movies. So A is asking me that how many combinations of 3 movies can she rent? Okay, any combinations of 3. So this is simply 20, right? Combination 3. Okay, 20 combination 3. 20 combination 3 is simply, if you use the R Guru or use your calculator, it's gonna give you 1140. Okay, this amount of combinations she can rent. Okay, she can rent. Now B, right? Part B is a little bit different from part A. Look, how many different combinations of 3 movies can she rent if she wants at least one mystery? Okay, at least one mystery. What does this at least one mystery mean? Okay, so this is very important word, at least. Okay, at least one mystery means, well, she can totally rent 3 movies, right? 3 movies. So at least one means okay, she can rent 1, she can rent 2, and then she can rent 3, right? At least one mystery movie means she can rent 1, 2, 3 out of the 7 mystery movies. Out of the 7 mystery movies. So this is the situation. Let's say we say if you rent 1, okay, let's start from 1. Okay, start from 1. So that's gonna be what? Remember, she rents the total of 3. Okay, the total of 3. But let's say the mystery is gonna be 1 because this is the possible movies of mystery. So the first possibility is C. Okay, 1 out of 7 multiplied by, okay, if she rent 1 out of 7, and then to make them 3, she has to rent 2 out of the remaining 13 horror movies. So that means C 17 of 2, because 2 and 1 is 3. So the combination of 7 1 times the combination of, sorry, this should be 13 because we have only 13. Okay, 13 2. Okay, 13 2. So 13 and 7 is 20 movies, and then 1 and 2 is 3 because she wants only 3. All right, so if you calculate this one, you will get the answer is going to be 546. Okay, this is 546 movies. Okay, 546 combinations rather. Okay, 546 combinations. Now, what is the second option? Okay, what is the second option? Remember, don't forget, it is the combination is 1, 2, or 3 because at least one mystery means 1, 2, 3. So the second option is gonna be out of the 7. Okay, out of the 7, she can rent 2, right? 2, and then if she 2 out of the mysteries, and then how many from the horror films movies? That's gonna be out of 13. Okay, to make these 2 3, it's gonna be just 1, right? It's gonna be 1. So this is gonna be how much? This will give you 273. This is gonna be 273. Okay, 273. So the last option is what? The last option is if she can rent 3 of the horror. Okay, 3 of the horror. So that means C 7 of 3 times. Okay, then she don't have to rent, or she don't have to get any from the horror because she already have 3. Okay, so 3, that means C 13 of 0. Okay, 13 of 0. If I calculate C3 7, or 7 combination 3, and then 13 combination 0, it's gonna give me 854 combinations. Okay, so look, the first one 546, 273, and then 854. If you add all of 3, the sum of this is gonna be 1673 combinations. So in total 1673 combinations will be your last answer. Okay, this is your last answer. All right, let's go to question number 7. Okay, question number 7. Let's go to question number 7. All right, question number 7. So question number 7 is kind of similar, but we'll see what the question is saying. Okay, Lily is planning bridal shower for her best friend. Okay, at the party she wants to serve 3 beverages, 3 appetizers, and 3 desserts. Okay, but she does not have time to cook. All right, then she can choose from 12 bottled drinks, 12 frozen appetizers, and 10 prepared desserts. Okay, at the supermarket. Remember now, what she needs is 3 beverages, 3 appetizers, and 3 desserts. Then she don't have time to cook, so what she's gonna do is she's gonna choose 3 beverages out of the 12 bottles. Okay, and then 3 appetizers out of the frozen appetizers, and then another 3 desserts from the 10 prepared desserts at the supermarket. So how many different ways can Maya okay, Maya, just talking about Lily now. All right, this is lack of correction. So can Lily pick the food and drink to serve at the bridal shower? Okay, so what we're gonna do is we have 3 different options. The first one is about the beverage. Okay, the beverage. Okay, the beverage, and the appetizer. Okay, the appetizer, and the dessert. Okay, the dessert. We consider the beverage as the drink, and then the appetizer and dessert as food. So let's do the beverage. The beverage is 12. All right, combination 3. Okay, 12 combination 3, because she needs 3 beverages out of the 12 bottle of drinks. Okay, multiplied by, all right, for the appetizer, again we have how many appetizers? 12 frozen appetizers, but we need only 3. She need only 3, so that's going to be the same thing, 12 and 3. All right, the last one about the desserts. Okay, so 10 prepared desserts, and then she needs only how many? She needs only 3, the same thing, so that's going to be 12 combination 3 again. Okay, so this is straightforward. So if you calculate 12 combination 3, that's going to be 220, right? 220 times another 220, because they are the same combinations. Okay, 220, and times the last one is going to be 120. Okay, if you multiply this using a calculator, you will get 5 8 okay 0 8 0 0 0. Okay, comma 5,808,000 ways. Okay, 5,808,000 ways. Okay, she can pick from the food, and then the drink. Okay, the dessert, and the appetizer and the drink. Okay, so this is the next question. All right, now let's go continue to the next one. Okay, let's go continue to the next one and then see what is that saying. All right, so the next one is number 8. How many ways can the letter in the word statistics be arranged? Okay, So this is the word statistics. Okay, how many ways we can arrange the letters in this the word statistics. So if you remember, this is about distinguishable permutation. So what we have to do is now first we have to count how many letters we have in that word statistics. So if you count them, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, I have 10 words. Okay, so that means statistics has 10 alphabets. After that, we have to count each of them if there is repetition, and then we will check. So if you notice on this word statistics, we have 3 S's, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, 3 S. Okay, let's take them out first. And then T, 1, 2, 3. We have 3 T's. And then I, in the word statistics, we have how many I's? 1, 2, 2 I's. And then what else? We have A, but that's only one A. And then C, we have just only one C. So you see 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so 10, 10. So the formula for this one is simply 10 permutation over each permutation. Okay, 3 permutation, another 3 permutation, 2 permutation, and then 1 permutation, factorial, factorial, and then another 1 factorial. Okay, 10 factorial, 3 factorial, 3 factorial, 2 factorial, 1 factorial, 1 factorial, and then another 1 factorial. All right, so if you apply this, simply you will get some number from the calculator. I just leave this one for you. Obviously, factorial means what? This 10 factorial is 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 2 times 1, right? But you don't have to do all these things. If you use technology, still you can get what is 10 factorial, and then you multiply all these all factorials, and then you divide them, and then you will find the correct number. Okay, you will find the correct number. So I just leave this one here for you to do something. Okay, the videos are sometimes intended for you to practice some, okay, to practice something instead of calculating everything until the end. All right. Okay, just let's continue to number 9. Okay, number 9 is also another interesting problem. Okay, another interesting problem. So as always, okay, we have to carefully read the problem first. Okay, reading the problem is the important part, as always. So here is an English teacher. He needs to pick 10 books. Okay, this is very important. He needs to pick 10 books to put on his reading list for the next school year, and he needs to plan in the order. The moment I see this order, I have to remember that there is something permutation. Okay, permutation at the end of the day for the 10 books. Okay, in which they should be read. Okay, so he has narrowed down his choices into 4 novels, 4 plays, 5 poetry books, and 5 non-fiction books. Okay, so I have how many books now? I have different types, 4 different types. 4 of them are novels, okay, and then 4 of them are play, and then 5 of them are poetry. All right, poetry, and then 5 of them are non-fiction. Okay, non-fiction. All right, out of this all, he wants only 10. All right, and then look now, how many different reading schedules are possible? How many different schedules are possible? So, and remember, there is something here. No more than 2 poetry books. This is also an important point. No more than 2 poetry books. Okay, no more than 2 means, what is no more than 2 means? No more than, no more than 2. No more than 2 means it can be 1, it can be 2. Okay, right? It can be 0. All right. Okay, so this English teacher cannot completely include non-poetry books, or he can include 1, or he can include 2, because it is not more than 2. Okay, not more than 2 means 0, 1, 2. All right, this is very important point. Now let me go let me write the possibilities, okay, one by one, the possibilities one by one. So if I have, how many total books I have together. I have how many total books together? 4, 4, and then 5, 5, 10. I have 18. All right, I have 18 total. I have 18 total, but I have to treat specially for the one that's no more than 2 poetry books. Poetry is 5. Okay, so that means if I subtract 18, 5 from 18, okay, we have 13 books together for novels, play, and then non-fiction. Okay, non-fiction, but the 5 of them are poetry. Okay, poetry. All right, now the first scenario is this one. Okay, the first scenario is this one. So out of the 5 poetry, since this is no more than 2, that means he can have 0. Okay, that means 5 combination 0. Okay, that means if you don't choose anything, or if you don't use anything, 0, because that's possible, because no more than 2 means 0, 1, and 2. All right, then multiplied by, okay, if you take 0 out of the 5, remember how many left? 13, right? Out of the 13 you must take what? You must take, look at that number, you must take 13 combination 10, right? 13 combination 10, right? Because look, 5 combination 0 means when the English teacher doesn't take anything. All right, because that's one possible scenario. If he doesn't take anything from the non-fiction, that means, from the poetry, if you don't take nothing from the poetry, that means he has to take 10 of them from the remaining books, from the 13. So this is the first scenario. Okay, the second scenario, okay, this English teacher can take 1 out of the 5. Okay, he can take 1 out of the 5. Out of the 5 what? Out of the 5 poetry. Okay, out of the 5 poetry. So he has to fill the rest from the rest of the books. Okay, that means out of the 13, right? Out of the 13, he has to take how many to make them 10? 9, right? 9. So 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 plus 0 is still 10. Okay, so this is another scenario. The third scenario could be, because he can take 0, 1, 2 of the poetry books. All right, out of the 5, I can take, or he can take 2, right? And then from the remaining books, from the 13 books, you have to take how many? How many of them? 8 of them, because to make them 10. So if you see, in each case, the total number of books is 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, based on the number of the number of poetry books. The numbers of the other books are different, 10, 9, and 8. Okay, when I have 0 poetry, I have 10 of the other books. When I have 1 poetry, I have 9, and when I have 2, I have 8. Okay, this is one thing. And the last one is what? The last one is the permutation, because 10 books, at the end of the day, the 10 books are gonna be permutated. Okay, so that means P 10 of 10. Okay, in what order? So what I'm gonna do is, now I have to multiply each of them. Each of the combinations first. And then I have to add everything in the combination, and then I have to multiply with the permutation. So C5C0 is simply 1 times 13 combination 10 is 286. This is 286. When you multiply that, it will give you simply 286. Okay, 186. And again, for the second, 5 permutation 1 is 715. Okay, this is 715. You multiply by 13 permutation, combination 9 is 3, 5, sorry, this is 5. I made a mistake here. All right, this is simply 5. C1 is 5. Okay, C1 is 5. All right, 5 combination 1 is 5 multiplied by 13 combination 9 is 715. Okay, 715. When you multiply this both, you get 3575. 3575. Okay, 3575. And then the third option is 5 combination 2. 5 combination 2 is 10. multiplied by, all right, 13 combination 8. 13 combination 8 is 1287. Okay, if you multiply this, it will give you 1000, okay, 12,870. Okay, 10, right? And then what is 10 permutation 10? 10 permutation 10 is a big number, 3 million, all right, 628,000 and then 800. Okay, 800. Now what is the answer of this total? The total of this is plus plus plus. This is gonna give you about 16,731. Okay, 731. So the final answer is, now you have to multiply this number by the permutation. Okay, by the permutation. That means finally, therefore, okay, 16731, okay, multiply by, okay, the sum of the product of the combinations, all right, is 16,731 multiplied by the permutation, which is 3,628 times 3,628,800. Okay, so this is gonna be the last answer for this one, is gonna be this. Okay, if you put this in the calculator, what you're gonna do is this one. What you're gonna get is this one. All right, 6.07 times 10 to the power of 10. Okay, this is the calculator value of the last answer. Okay, the calculator value of the last answer. So for this one, simply what you have to do is, well, you have to see first how many options you have for the poetry box. Okay, not more than 2. So this is a kind of playing with the words. You have to be careful about the words. Okay, no more than 2 poetry books means the options are either 0, 1 or 2. All right, then if I have 0, 1 or 2, that means each time if I have 0 of the poetry, I should have 10 of the other different books, from novels, plays, and then the non-fiction ones. If I have 1, I need 9 from the other. If I have 2, I need 9 from the other. So each time I have to calculate the combination, and then I have to multiply, and then finally I have to add all of them. And then since this one is at the end of the day, I need 10 books in order. So the 10 books in order is permutation. So I have to multiply again by the permutation of 10, 10. All right. So finally, it's a matter of multiplying, or it's a job of calculator, and then you will get the final answer of this. So I hope this video helps a little bit to understand what permutation and combination mean. I will see you another time. Stay tuned with another video another time.